Alright guys, let's talk about elbow pain from one-arm pull-ups and more importantly how to prevent it, so let's dive right into today's video. A little disclaimer guys, if you guys actually have a real tendinopathy, you actually have very severe elbow pain, this video is not for you guys. Go to a physiotherapist and get it checked out as soon as possible, but this video is more for people who want to prevent elbow pain, or if you have very minor elbow pain to hopefully turn things around before things get actually worse. So let's get right into today's video. The first thing you have to do to prevent elbow pain is to warm up properly. This is pretty much the easiest and most effective way to pretty much prevent any kind of injury of any kind. I've actually talked quite a lot about this in previous videos. Warming up properly does not mean just doing some warm-up sets and then go right into your working sets. Warming up properly means about 5 to 10 minutes of dynamic stretching, pretty much loosening up everything, followed by a lot of reps on light exercises, and then you're going to be jumping to your warm-up sets, working your way up towards your working weight. That is a proper warm-up. The way that I do my warm-up before I do a one-arm pull-up training is pretty much doing quite a lot of reps on a lot of different variations on normal pull-ups, aka normal pull-ups, wide grip, close grip, chin-ups, doing at least 15 to 20 reps on those exercises before working my way up towards my real working sets, where I'm going to be doing a lot more low rep work. But before actually doing that low rep work, I've actually spent quite a lot of time warming up properly to make sure that my muscles and my tendons are fully ready to go through the torture that I'm actually about to put them through. The second thing is to practice good form. I don't have to tell you guys that training with bad form is a recipe for disaster and will result in many injuries down the line. So make sure to practice good form when you're actually training your one-arm pull-ups. And if you're really struggling to actually keep good form on your exercises, that means that you're probably going to be ego lifting and lifting a little bit too heavy, in which case drop a couple of progressions, practice your form, and then build your way back up towards the position that you're doing now, but then you will do it with good form. In the ideal world, what you actually want to do is record yourself and educate yourself on the proper form of the real one-arm pull-up. I've actually done previous videos on this topic, so you're welcome. That way you actually have some visual feedback on your own working set and you can adjust accordingly. Then the third thing is actually don't rush progress. Yes guys, there actually is such a thing as making too much progress. And to make my point, I'm gonna have to talk about muscles and tendons very quickly. The way that muscles work is pretty much muscles are attached to your bones via tendons. When your muscles are shortening, they obviously create force, and that force is transferred from muscle to bones via the tendons. When you are overloading your training, your muscles and your tendons will both adapt to the stimulus and the stress which is provided by your training. However, muscles have the potential to adapt much quicker to stimulus because they have much more blood flow than tendons. So if you are progressing too quickly, what is happening is that your muscles are getting stronger than the tendons. And if your muscles are producing more force than the tendons can transfer to the bones, that creates irritation, and long term that will result in injuries. So the takeaway point is try and make slow controlled progress over long periods of time instead of making a lot of progress in a short period of time, because that way you're going to save yourself from injuries in the long run. Then the fourth thing is don't neglect high rep ranges. This is especially important for people that are actually training for strength, like people that are training for the one-arm pull-up. When you're doing very low rep work, aka strength training, the time under tension for every single set is quite minimal, which will result in not as much blood flow to the tendons, which will actually result in them not adapting sufficiently to the stress you're providing. So when you're doing strength training, don't forget about 5+ rep sets. Higher rep work that is going to result in more time under tension, aka more blood flow to the tendons, which will result in your tendons adapting more efficiently to the workload, aka get them stronger over time. And then the last thing is to actually deload frequently. I've actually talked about deloading in quite a lot of other videos on my channel, so I'm going to keep this very short and to the point. A deload is a small period of time, usually about a week, where you actually decrease your training volume to allow your body to fully recover from all the training that you have been doing up to that point. So every 6 to 12 weeks, do a deload week, allow your body to fully recover from all the training, which will reduce the chances of injuries like elbow pain in one-arm pull-up training. And that was the full video for today. Hope you guys actually enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. If you guys have any more questions, video ideas or advice, let me know down below in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video as always on a Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. 3 videos a week. See you guys in the next video. Laters.